Welcome back to the channel, brothers. How's everybody doing this evening? Good. Good. I'm going to explain to you guys how women act and behave when there is real desire in a relationship or even in a talking stage. And it's very evident. They're either going to like you a lot, bro, or they're not going to like you very much, to the point where if they don't like you a lot, they're going to act like they're almost tolerating you and your behavior. When a woman likes you a lot, bro, she's going to be clingy. Clingy and bubbly and all these types of things. I have had a relationship last year, and I remember this girl telling me she was never, ever clingy before with any of her exes. She was a young girl. She dated 2 guys before me. She obviously talked to a lot of guys before. She said she was never, ever clingy with nobody else, but for whatever reason, she was just never a clingy person to begin with. She always had her independence about herself, but for some reason, I just made her clingy. And that's because, and we obviously end it for reasons that's just, I can't even begin to explain. Nothing to do with cheating, nothing to do with even really falling out of love. Like, that's the thing, bro. Sometimes you can love somebody and they can love you, and the relationship can still end for reasons that's really out of your guys' control at this moment. I could say things, but I don't really feel like it. But yeah. Anyways, that's not the point of this video. Anyways, so a woman is going to be super clingy with you, bro. And you better hope you like her too, because I'm going to tell you, I've had clingy women around me and I just did not like them back. I just simply did not like them back. What you want is a woman to be clingy with you and for you to actually enjoy that. If a woman is clingy with you and you don't enjoy that at all and it turns you off, you just don't like her. You just literally don't like her back. You don't even want her around you. And then there's the women you get over or something like this, and you guys just get intimate and stuff, and the second that you're going off, you just don't even want her around you, boy. You just don't want her around you. For whatever reason, you just don't want her around you. You don't like her. But if you actually do like her, you're still going to be attracted to her after you do your thing. 100%. There was only a few girls in my life, bro, that I've ever had that with. The rest of them, you're going off, bro, and you just don't even want them around. I'm the type of guy, I don't know about you guys, but for me to be with a woman, I really, really, really have to like the man. And there's things women can do that can completely turn me off. And we can also do that to them as well. 100%. So you got to be careful. There's women I was attracted to before as well for a lot of months. And then they started to do things that turned me off, and you just don't want to be around them no more. You literally just don't want to be around them no more, and it's just, I don't know. You just would rather be alone than to even be around them. So you guys got to pay attention to this stuff. A lot of you guys deal, and from all the coaching calls that I've done, and to hear the things you guys told me, I don't know how you guys even stayed around some of these girls that had little to no interest in you guys, man. I don't even understand. Like, sometimes girls will stay with guys for X period of time, even if they don't like them. Sometimes women stay with guys for a year or two extra before they even break up. But they're already in their heads like, cut off and they're gone. But they can kind of act and pretend like they like you still and stuff, but they just don't. For me, it's not hard to tell when anything like that happens or attraction is lost, maybe even on both ends. It's pretty noticeable. Some guys, bro, they're so detached in the relationship themselves, they don't even realize when a woman is just gone. Like, even if you're still together, she's already moved on in her head, even though you're officially still together. Women covertly move on while pretending to still be in the relationship. Most women do this, bro. They're planning their escape, they're planning their exit while pretending to still be in a relationship with you. So the time that it comes and it hits you so hard, so fast, they literally monkey branch. They wanted to keep you there still because it would hurt too much to end it right now. Women always gain another an attachment with another man. So it's like they're preparing themselves to monkey branch. It's insane. Like, bro, we don't do this as men. This is women. Women prepare to monkey branch. And they go from being with you to just right to the next, and they're attached. There was already an attachment going on. They just wanted to ease the pain. And as soon as you guys are done, man, she's all over this guy. She's distracting herself. She's all over this guy. That's the way it's going. And bro, women do this to get over guys. Every girl I was with, they pretty much did that. And it was never easy for them to walk away or to have to do that, but that's what they have to do. And then they break this guy's heart. Because they didn't really care much about this new guy. Women do some things you just won't even see coming, man. You just won't even see it coming. They're unbelievable. Unbelievable. But anyways, yeah, in a relationship, man, like, I would advise you guys to pay close attention to your girl, because if you don't, this is when they move on. When men get too comfortable in relationships, sometimes we can get too comfortable and it's another day and stuff, and that newness type of feeling kind of leaves. And the things that we can do wrong as men is get too comfortable of just letting go completely. There's going to be days that goes by where you aren't the most lovey-dovey, but you got to remember, bro, to keep it special, to go out on dates, to do things with your partner, because there's no point of even being in a relationship if things are just going to get stale anyways. Now, if your girl is causing a lot of problems and she's the reason for you guys not doing those things, that's a whole other thing. I would recommend breaking up with your girl anyways. I've been in these positions. I probably should have broke up with the girl, but I just couldn't get myself to do it. You could say because you feel bad. You don't want to cause that kind of pain to somebody else. Like, man, I have a lot of empathy. You guys have no idea, man. Like, I have too much empathy, bro. I will hurt myself before I hurt somebody else like that. If I care about somebody, bro, I cannot hurt them. If I don't care about somebody, then it's not that I can hurt them. It's just sometimes you unintentionally can hurt people, but I never hurt people that I actually care about, man. Like, I don't know. You just can't get yourself to do it if you have empathy. Like, a lot of empathy, bro, you cannot do it. And for example, let's say, for example, the girl I was with last year, let's say if she thinks otherwise and, oh, well, he did do things that hurt me, blah, blah, blah. Well, not really, because I could have left. I could have been selfish and left. I withstood a lot of pain and still stayed. So I don't agree with that at all. But there's maybe things that, like people can hurt themselves by being out of their fucking minds. And to be honest, that's what took place. None of what happened had to happen, bro. Like, it's just insane. Sometimes women, bro, make shit up in their own heads. They blow it up. They make it seem like this is what's going on. Blah, blah, blah. The whole time you're just like, what the is going on? Relax, my dear. What is going on? Nothing's even happening. Da, 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 da. It's like, what in God's green earth is even happening right now? This does not have to happen. And then you start to get blamed and all this, and bro, you literally did nothing. You try to explain that to them, and it's like, that's the issue. You did nothing. Yeah. So what you on about? They make their own problems sometimes, bro, our fault. That's tough to deal with. That's a relationship that's going to end. And that's just, I kind of mentioned some of this. Now there's a lot of severe stuff, but, that was a big problem. Like, if you're with a woman that is mentally unhealthy, which is something you cannot control, which is what I was talking about, there's going to be things happening, bro, that, make things go in a negative direction. And there's nothing you can do to save that, because a woman that is not mentally okay is going to do some bizarre things that you've probably never seen before, that you probably didn't even know that they're even capable of. It's to the point where you can show other women like what has happened, or what you've been through with other women, and even they're like, man, like, I didn't even know that a woman was capable of this. But yeah, they are. But not all of them are that bad. But man, I'm telling you, it's like they can do some shit. So, like I said, as a man, you just have to pay close attention to the girl you're dealing with. I don't mean a talking stage necessarily. I don't mean girls on your roster. I'm talking about if you have a girlfriend. She's your main chick. She's the one. She's the only. You gotta pay close attention, bro. Because if you don't, it's gonna get bad. You're gonna get done dirty. She's gonna do something that you just don't even see coming. That's what paying attention is for. You gotta pay close attention, man, to these chicks. They're deadly. They are dangerous. They can cause you a lot of unnecessary pain and then blame it all on you. Even if they do have a high amount of desire, they can still pull some stuff off like this if they're not mentally well. That is what I've experienced. We both had a lot of love for one another. But, if somebody is not ready, if somebody is not mentally okay, like, very much so not, it's not going to work. And you will get blamed because you're the one in this relationship. Like, bro, it's absolutely insane that we get blamed for that. They just want someone to blame for their own problems instead of taking accountability that, you know what, yeah, I'm not healthy. I have to be better. I have to do better. They blame their partner because you're in a relationship with them. You're causing some problems. You're doing this, you're doing that. But it's all a bunch of BS. They are confused. They are mentally not well. And that's tough, bro. That's tough to deal with. And it's not fair. At all. And you literally try to do your best. And it's not enough. And you get blamed once again for something that you didn't do. You get blamed for doing nothing. It's to the point where you get blamed for doing nothing. It's like, what are you supposed to do? If you do this, it's not enough. If you don't do this, oh, well, you didn't do nothing. They will drive you nuts. So, yeah. It's always fun and games when there's a high amount of desire in a relationship. It's all fun and games. Everything's going amazing. But I'm telling you guys to pay attention, because you have to pay attention to when that starts to shift, because that's when the love bombing ends, and that's when you're going to see some true colors show. And for those of you guys that are dealing with women anyways that don't even have a high amount of desire, just don't even talk to them, bro. Don't even talk to them. If they want to be dry, if they don't want to be presenting a good time, if they don't have good energy, like, just get rid of them, bro. Life is too short to be dealing with people that's like trying to just tolerate us. The women we deal with, they should be fucking excited that we're talking to them. They should like us that much. We should like them pretty much that much too. Otherwise, there's no point. But anyways, guys, do not say I didn't warn you. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you conversate with. And do not settle for less. I will see you guys in the next. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.